Yo, right, what's going on? Right, welcome to the first story time of my channel, of this channel. Right, so, let me just say this because YouTube have been removing a few of my videos recently, so if I say this in person, it's still gonna have the little time thing at the beginning, but I do not promote the use of legal or illegal substances. This video is for educational purposes only. Right, so getting my head shaved whilst on MD. Honestly, I thought it would be better than it was, but it was still good. But anyway, basically, this happened quite recently, to be fair. But I was in. Basically, I just got paid, and I wanted to do something. Oh, I was gonna go try the new bottle of Green AU, but you know, fuck it. I couldn't get served at the shop that I was going to get because I've got no ID at the minute. So, I messaged my mate. I was like, "Can your guy get any Madge?" And he was like, "Nah." But then I remember I've got another mate that I actually met this person from the first time that I drank Jaeger, which is probably going to be another story time within itself. So we're not going to go into too much detail there. But anyway, I messaged this person. We're going to call this person Margaret. Yeah, it was a bird. So I messaged Margaret. I was like, "Have you got any MD in?" And she was like, "Yeah, how much do you want?" And at this point, I only had, I can't remember how much I had. I think I had like 40, and she sells it 20 a gram, so I just got a gram. So message. I go to my mates, Kai. Obviously, you know Kai. And his bird that he got from the bender. The bender man. Anyway, I can't remember what I called her. I can't remember what name I give her, but we're just gonna call her X. Right, so I meet up with Kai and X, right, and it was pretty uneventful. We just sit and chill with Smoker Joy and that. And then she told me, Margaret told me to come to Wigan and pick up at 8:30. So I got on the train at 10:07. No, 10 to 8. So I go and pick it up, and it was an alright bag. It wasn't the best. I've had better, definitely. I've definitely had better off her. But so I go back, and with me, I take my MD quite fast. So I've seen a few videos where people talk about doing Molly water or MD water. So I go in the shop and buy a bottle of water. And there's a train station in Wigan. And I go behind the train station, and I bash it up and put half a gram in, because it was at this point, it was like 8:30, and my train I needed to be on the train fast to get down into Wigan, because I had to get the last train back still. So I get on the train at about 9. So after I'm on the train, I get back, and I've taken a bomb as well at this point, and I'm drinking the water, and it starts hitting me as I'm getting off the train. And then my mates are waiting for me at the train, Kai and X. And basically, I'm coming up. I'm gonna post a few videos of me coming up, because we got quite a few videos. But anyway, it was other than that, it was pretty uneventful. I get on the train. I decided to stay. Normally, what I'll do is from Wigan, where we go out, I'll stay on the train, and then I'll get off at Salford and then switch on to Stockport. But because of what time it was, I I just stayed on till Manchester Victoria and switched there. And I'm outside having a cig, and I must have looked a proper bad state because I was on the train with no top on. Bearing in mind it's like 10 o'clock at this point, and it was an alright. It had been pretty hot during the day, so, but still, I'm on the train, and I come out and have a cig with. I've still got no top on, by the way. And British Transport, please come over to me. and I started panicking a bit because I've done a few things. Not gonna go into any detail, but I've done a few things, and they come over and like, "You alright?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sound." And um, they went, "Where are you going?" So I told them, and they went, "Right, okay. Can you just put your top on before you go back in?" I was like, "Yeah, sound." And so I'm in Manchester, Piccadilly at this point, because that's where my train to Stockport is. And I'm out on platform 13 because that's where the train to Hazel Grove normally goes to. Because I got to get on the Hazel Grove train. So I'm sat there. It's like my train got in at 17 minutes past, and it's like I think it was 14 minutes past at this point. But I look and it said platform 3. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So mate, I run, and I run fast. I managed to make it, luckily. By literally, the train was going as I was getting on, so I luckily got on just in time. And I take myself back off when I get on the train, and it was just fuck's right. But basically, I get back, and one of my neighbours, um, right, we're all sitting in my kitchen, because I've got my own flat and that. But we're all sat in my kitchen. There's two of them. We're gonna call Guy. We'll call Guy A. Tom. We'll call Guy B. David. Right, and Guy, and Tom. He's never seen anyone off the face like on MD, because he's not that type of person. But I'm sat there and I'm gurning, and he's just laughing at me, and I'm like, "Do you want to shave my head?" Because I was gonna get my mates to do it, but I had to go. I'm like, "Do you want to shave my head?" And at this point, it's like two. No, it's not two. It's like 3. No, it's about half 1. Yeah, it's about half 1. And he's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And then, so we started shaving it, and I FaceTime my mate because I'd already planned on doing this. So I FaceTime my mate so he could watch me have my head shaved. And honestly, it was a weird feeling. It didn't feel as weird as I thought it was going to feel, but it did feel weird. But I ended up sitting there for about 10 minutes. I was like, I can't sit still anymore. You're gonna have to do the rest of it in the morning. Well, then tomorrow when I've sobered up a bit, and he was like, yeah, sound. The rest of the night was pretty uneventful. Luckily, I didn't get that much of a come down, which I normally do. I managed to get to sleep about 6:30, and if you've ever done MD, you'll know that that's good that I managed to get sleep. I mean, some people can, but I do struggle. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Nice one for watching. See you in the next one.